A real-life story of a pizza bomber gets fictionalized with a comedic twist. Hello there everybody, I'm movie critic Nick Iacobucci for RealScreenReviews.com, and our next movie review is 30 Minutes or Less. This comedy is open getting near the end of the summer movie season on Friday, August 12, 2011, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg, Danny McBride, Aziz Ansari, Michael Pena, and Fred Ward. 30 Minutes or Less comes to us from director Ruben Fleischer, the director of the extremely entertaining Zombieland, and veteran director of Jimmy Kimmel Live. This time around he reteams with his Zombieland star in hopes of striking box office and audience gold once again. Our story tells us the tale of an average, ordinary pizza delivery man, Nick, whose idea of an interesting evening is not getting the pizza there on time. His so-called life takes a very big and unexpected turn when it comes face-to-face with the plans of two would-be criminal geniuses. Our poor hero is soon taken against his will and forced to plan and execute a bank robbery. Now the clock is ticking as Nick soon seeks out the help of his good friend Chet in order of him having any chance at all of pulling this off. As this tale progresses and plays out, these two amateur crooks must dodge the two actual crooks, as well as guns, flames, killers, bombs, and these are nothing compared with them being able to survive each other. Well, people, the quote-unquote pizza bomber case strikes quite a chord with both me and anyone else from the northwestern Pennsylvania area. This was a tragedy that when I heard was being made into a comedy, I really didn't know what to think, but I did, however, go in with an open mind. I remember watching Zombieland and thinking how it was so much better than I thought it was going to be going in. It was a very fun movie and much better than average, but 30 Minutes or Less, I'm sorry to say, is the opposite, going in the less than average category. The main reason for that is the sheer unlikability of the situations and characters that are given to us. Danny McBride and Nick Swarsden are very humorous together and have funny things to say, but in the end, just how funny can kidnapping, attempted murder, conspiracy, and basic all-around terrorism be? The ultra-violence was fun in Zombieland, and maybe with it being so far-fetched, it did nothing but complement that film. However, bomb threats seem just a tad too real for which to start poking fun. Now, I genuinely like Jesse Eisenberg, and he delivers what I would say is not his best work. It's not terrible by any means, but it's not his best work. But this brings me to Aziz Ansari as the lead character's best friend, Chet. This is just weak acting and a weak performance. I completely saw through him when he was supposed to be funny. I completely saw through him when he was supposed to be serious. And some scenes were so bad, it's like he was poorly reading from cue cards. Everything he does seems so staged and so planned, and when that's not occurring, he's doing so much overacting that he makes Jim Carrey look like the definition of restraint. Now, 30 Minutes or Less isn't all bad. I think that Danny McBride is one of the funniest men alive, and this character is tailor-made for him to play. His Dwayne is as belligerent as he is profane, and the banter between him and Travis was, in my opinion, the only consistently good thing throughout the feature. Then Fred Ward and Michael Pena tried to lend humor to their respective supporting roles, but once again, even the smaller characters don't have very much to like about them. At 83 minutes, this film felt like it was only about as long as a TV movie. Well, that's because it actually was only as long as a TV movie. A project like 30 Minutes or Less is in the same style as, and can easily be compared to such movies as The Pineapple Express or the Final Destination films. That is to say that they kind of come with a built-in audience, and I would even go so far as to call them critic-proof. The people that are looking forward to seeing these films are going to go and see them no matter who says what, and no amount of talking or typing is going to change that. Movie tickets are purchased so audiences can relax and be entertained, and even though I can respect that, I just can't agree with it when it comes to a movie that I would have called 30 minutes or less than average. Only 2 stars out of 4, and that's only because of Danny McBride. And remember people, I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies. And thank you for your attention.